Cooper Flagg using video games to prepare for his NBA debut. Cooper Flagg is about to enter one of the most anticipated rookie seasons in recent NBA memory, and he's already turning heads for the way he's preparing. Instead of just spending all his hours in the gym or watching film, the number 1 overall pick in the 2025 NBA draft is leaning on an unlikely but increasingly popular tool among players, NBA 2K26. Flagg, who was drafted by the Dallas Mavericks this past June, will not get the chance to share the floor with both Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving right away. Davis, acquired in a blockbuster trade this summer, is healthy and ready to contribute, but Irving will miss most, if not all, of the upcoming season as he continues to rehab from the torn ACL he suffered in March. That means Flagg has to be patient in waiting for his chance to play alongside one of the most skilled guards of his generation. But instead of waiting idly, the 17-year-old phenom is turning to his gaming console. According to Ronnie Singh, the digital marketing director for 2K Sports, better known to fans as Ronnie 2K, Flagg has been logging hours on NBA 2K26 to experiment with how he might fit into Dallas lineups. I've been talking to Cooper Flagg a lot the last couple of weeks, and he's already trying to shape up how he's going to fit into that team by playing the NBA 2K26 game with him, integrated with Kyrie Irving and Anthony Davis, Singh told Alder Armour of Heavy Sports. He might not get to play with Kyrie for a minute, so it's kind of cool that he gets to simulate that, see how the off-the-ball movement is. Why video games make sense as a teaching tool at first glance. Some might laugh at the idea of a top rookie using a video game to prepare for the highest level of professional basketball. After all, real NBA competition is worlds away from digital simulations. But there's a surprising amount of practicality in Flagg's approach. The NBA 2K series has grown from a fun, arcade-style basketball game into a hyper-detailed simulation that aims to replicate real-life strategy, tendencies, and even playbooks. The development team works with actual NBA coaches, scouts, and analysts to make sure the AI behaves in a realistic manner. In fact, many NBA players already use the game as a way to experiment with matchups and scenarios before stepping on the floor. For Flagg, who is expected to play a versatile forward role in Dallas, the game gives him a unique opportunity to visualize how he might work alongside two established stars. How does he space the floor when Irving has the ball in isolation? What happens when Davis runs a pick and roll with Luka Doncic? Where can he cut to maximize his touches without disrupting the team's offensive rhythm? These are questions he can rehearse in 2K, even if it's not a perfect reflection of reality. The unique pressure on Flagg. It's worth remembering just how much is being asked of Flagg before he even plays a professional game. The Maine native has been touted as the most NBA-ready prospect since LeBron James. At 6'9" with elite defensive instincts, a smooth offensive game, and a fiery competitiveness, he was seen as a can't-miss number 1 pick. Still, expectations can be overwhelming for a teenager who hasn't yet played a single NBA minute. Fans are already buzzing about his potential fit next to Doncic, Davis, and eventually Irving. The Mavericks made bold moves to land Davis this summer precisely because they see this as the start of a new championship window, one where Flagg is expected to play a central role right away. Jason Kidd, Dallas head coach, is known for experimenting with unconventional lineups. That means Flagg could find himself playing multiple roles, sometimes as a small ball center, other times as a wing defender, and occasionally as a secondary ball handler. If he wants to prepare for all those possibilities, NBA 2K offers at least a glimpse into how different roles might feel. The culture of 2K in the NBA. Flagg isn't the first young star to embrace the NBA 2K series as more than just entertainment. Over the years, countless players have admitted that they spend hours gaming during the season as a way to unwind, bond with teammates, or even study. Some veterans have joked that they get more annoyed about their 2K ratings than about criticism from the media. The game has become such a cultural touchstone that players often lobby 2K developers directly to improve their attributes. While there's no word yet on whether Flagg has voiced any concerns about his rookie rating, it's safe to say he'll be keeping an eye on it as the season progresses. For Singh and the 2K team, this is exactly the type of crossover they want to highlight. By blending sports and gaming culture, they've turned their franchise into a tool that's both fun and, at least in some ways, useful for athletes preparing for the real thing. Looking ahead for now, Mavericks fans will have to wait before seeing the full Flagg Doncic Davis Irving quartet in action. Irving's timeline remains uncertain, and the team's success in the upcoming season will depend heavily on how quickly Flagg adjusts to the NBA's physicality and pace. Still, the idea of a teenager logging time on NBA 2K as part of his preparation is a reminder of how much the game has evolved. What was once just a pastime has now become a legitimate supplement to film study, scrimmages, and practice. If Flagg can translate his virtual reps into real-world success, he'll only add to the growing legend of his unique preparation habits. And for Dallas, that could mean their rookie star hits the ground running faster than anyone expected.